everyone, welcome back to the Geordie View. And Newcastle United got yet another win, beating Southampton 3-1 on Sunday, coming from behind to do it. And we have actually confirmed European football for next season. I think that was confirmed after Spurs lost 4-3 against Liverpool later in the day. Apologies I didn't do the Everton review. When we beat them 4-1, I was just so busy on Friday. But looking at our start 11 for the Southampton game, unfortunately Longstaff was ruled out with an injury. But I'm hearing he should be back for the Arsenal game. Apparently SM might be back from what I've heard. Lascelles might be out for the season. So Gordon started out wide and Joe Linton came into the midfield. But the first half just wasn't very good, particularly by our standards. I mean, I've seen people have a go at Anthony Gordon, but I didn't think he did that badly. I mean, he hit the side netting, and he also hit the post, a chance he probably should have been doing better with. But I thought he did all right in the first half. Obviously, he was hooked at half time for Callum Wilson. Bruno had a volley that went wide. Julian had a header that went wide from a corner. But then Southampton took the lead 38 minutes in. Was it Lavia who tackled Bruno? And then he gave it to Alcaraz, who drove forward. He played out wide to Sulemana. It was a good crossing from Sulemana. And Stuart Armstrong put it in for his third goal against us in the last 3 seasons. And you're thinking, is this going to be another one of those games where you think it's almost certain we're going to win, but then we somehow don't, like we had against Blackburn in the Championship, even Leeds earlier this season. I mean, it was a surprise, but I think there was always that belief that we would come back to win the game. Because a lot of times under, managers like Steve Bruce, usually you just think game over or we'll get a draw if we're lucky. But you always just had belief we would come back, and I'd be saying this even against Man City. They went 1-0 up, and we could have easily won that game. But half time, Wilson came on for Gordon, and he changed the game round. We put Isak out wide, and Isak did brilliant. He put Burnclave ball to him. But Isak, good pot cross in. Wilson was there to make it 1-1 and put us back level. He was unlucky to have a goal disallowed for offside. Unfortunately, it was offside. But the question is, why are VAR taking that long to make the decision? Like, for things like offsides and did the ball go out of play, then you just need to see one replay, and that's it. It'd be like Go On Technology about whether the ball went over the line. You just need to see one image, clear image, and that should make your decision. They shouldn't be taking this long with decisions. And that was frustrating. But we did get ourselves in front eventually from a corner. I mean, people talk about, it had been ages since the last goal from a corner. I think the last one was Wilson against Villa in October. But we got one from a corner. Botman's header. And we thought he had his first goal for the club. But then the stadium announcer said it was Bruno who scored. But then apparently it went down as a Theo Walcott own goal. I mean, Walcott loved scoring against us for Arsenal in his prime. I remember he scored one for Everton when he went there after Arsenal. But thankfully he scored one for us. Unfortunately for him. But we made it 3-1. There's a ball up from Pope, Willock put the pressure on Southampton defence. Wilson took advantage, and they just took it around McCarthy and made it 3-1. And at that point, it's practically game over. I mean, he did hit the bar. He had a shot. Well, had a shot that hit the bar twice, so he could have easily had a hat trick. But he got another brace, and for all the stick he's been getting, rightfully so. He's done so well after the international break. I don't know if it's maybe he lost his form after the World Cup with England, but then he wasn't in the England squad for the last international break, and he's just used that break to help improve his performances, because he looks so much better now. I mean, there's people talking about could maybe try Isak and Wilson up top. For me, we're going to need to have another striker on the bench. If that is to happen, might have to probably look to have to sign one in the summer. But we got the win. And if we're looking at the table now, as I said earlier, European football is mathematically confirmed. Now, the reason for this is because Spurs and Villa would have to both of them would have to win all their remaining games to have a chance of catching us, mathematically. They've got 4 games left each, and they are 11 points behind us each. And the thing is, Spurs play Villa on the 13th, 14th of May. At some point that weekend. I know that Villa have also got to play Brighton and Liverpool. So yes, we are definitely finishing top 7, and we've definitely got European football in the bag. So that's a fantastic achievement from the players. I think we're all thinking top 10 minimum start the season, challenge for Europe. I want to see us challenge for Europe, but we managed to get Europe, and it says something that we would be disappointed not to get Champions League at this point. Just says something how well we have done. But Man United are still 2 points behind us. They beat Villa, and they play their game in hand against Brighton on Thursday night. So hopefully Brighton will beat them. Liverpool still 9 points behind us with 5 games left. So it's looking really difficult for them to catch us, even though they got the win. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say for the review. Don't forget to hit like on the video, subscribe to my channel, check out my social media pages in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.